guys, this is Chris with Aroma Sensations, and we sell aromatherapy oils just for inhalation only. What they are, they're a white biodegradable sponge, and then the color in the jar, that's all oil. They're all essential oils, and what you're doing is you're just smelling it. It's all inhalation only. And what you're going to do, if you have, let's just say, a particular symptom that you want to try to prevent, you're going to open it up, smell it 5 times, and then leave it open on the nightstand. It's going to cover about 150 square feet, so pretty much the size of a good-sized bedroom. We do have a guarantee on the snoring one, the one for migraines, and also the pain relief spray, which is called Muscle Mist. We have a bunch of different ones. So, like for instance, here's lavender. Lavender is our #1 seller for insomnia. It's also very, very good for high blood pressure, and that's another one you're going to sleep with open every single night. These jars are 29 even, and they're going to last you at least a year to 2 years, and that's using it every day, 8 hours a day. Another one that we have, this is pine. If you have really bad sinus issues, allergies, sinus infections, chronic sinusitis, sinus headaches, that's another one that you're going to use. It is going to specifically target just your sinus area. Not going to help anywhere else but your sinuses. The other option to the pine is the eucalyptus. So there's eucalyptus, that's another option compared to the pine. Eucalyptus will help with the lower respiratory as well. It's going to help with sore throats, laryngitis, as well as asthma, bronchitis, and coughs. Eucalyptus is a natural anti-inflammatory, so it's really helpful for asthmatics. In fact, we've had quite a few asthmatics that no longer have to use their inhaler on a regular basis just by sleeping with that eucalyptus open at night. Now, the other option for a respiratory system is marjoram. Now, that is our #1 seller. That's the one that will help with snoring, as well as sleep apnea, asthma, coughs, and bronchitis. Most people will stop snoring in about a week or less. Some people will take a couple months. It actually could take at least 2 months to stop snoring and stop having the sleep apnea bouts with the marjoram. That's another one you're going to smell 5 times, leave it open on your nightstand all night. It covers 150 square feet, so we've had a lot of people that tell us that their dogs even stop snoring with the marjoram, so highly effective for anybody in that room. Now, another really popular one that we have is Lang. Lang is our #1 stress oil. It's also our #1 workplace oil, and very, very good for concentration and focus, ADD and ADHD. So we have a lot of teachers that are using that in the classroom. Very, very helpful. We've had a lot of good feedback from our teachers saying that they have better test scores coming in, and in general, it's a calmer environment in the classroom. Now, that's another oil that you can use at work because it's so helpful for stress and as well as, like I say, the concentration focus. This is one oil that's pretty versatile. You can actually use it at night too. It's our 2nd bestseller for insomnia, and very, very good if you grind your teeth or clench your jaw at night. Also, if you can't shut your mind off and go to sleep, it's very, very helpful for that as well. So Lang is a very, very popular oil. Now, a couple that we have for appetite. One of them's grapefruit. The other one is apple. These are quite different. You actually have to like the smell of the aromatherapy for it to be effective. What they discovered in case studies is when you smell something yummy to you, it tricks your brain into thinking you've eaten that food. So within usually about 2 to 3 minutes, it helps take away your hunger pangs. It's not going to make you full, but what it will do is help take away your hunger pangs so that you're not as ravenous, you're not so hungry when you go to eat. Now, our best testimonial for the appetite suppressants is 23 pounds, and that was from a gentleman. He was using the apple. That's the one that he liked the smell of the best. But he said he didn't change his diet. He didn't start exercising either. He just said that he was very faithful about using that right before he ate every meal. Said he just reduced the portions on his plate. Another one that's very popular is the anti-smoke. Now, anti-smoke is a combination of 4 different essential oils. It has rosemary, eucalyptus, marjoram, and spearmint. And with that one, with our smokers, when they crave a cigarette, they can open it up, smell it 5 times, and in about a minute, it takes away the craving for most people. Some people, it doesn't take away the craving, but when they go to smoke next, it changes the flavor of the cigarette. The other option is to actually sleep with it open at night. And when you do that, in most cases, it's going to cut back on the cravings, minimum of 70%. It's usually closer to 90%. So that's another option, and it's very helpful for the smoker's cough, that the tar buildup that they've got. You've got 3 different natural anti-inflammatories in there as well. Now, another product is rose. Now this, very, very helpful for ladies who are going through hot flashes and night sweats. Now with that, that's another one you're going to sleep with open every night, even if you just get hot flashes during the day. What you want to do is smell it and leave it open so you get a continuous dose. And the feedback we've gotten on the rose is that it usually, with the exception of one case, it has actually prevented them completely. You don't get any hot flashes or night sweats. That one case, it was a huge reduction as far as her night sweats and hot flashes, but very, very effective nevertheless. Chamomile is another option for stress or insomnia. That's something that you're going to use at night, or you can actually use it during the day. You put it on your desk at work, or some people have in their car, but it's another relaxing oil that we have. And then bergamot, the most feedback that we have on the bergamot is actually from people who have anxiety or panic attacks. Now that is another oil that's helpful for stress, but it's more on the uplifting side, it's more on the stimulant side versus a really super calming side. So that's another option that you can use, and that will help with little sinus inflammation too. Rosemary is the other oil that we guarantee. This is the one that's very helpful for migraines. It acts as a natural vasoconstrictor like Imitrex and Maxol. So if you already have the migraine, what you're going to do is smell it until it goes away. Normally takes away a full-blown in about 10 minutes or less. The other option that you can do is sleep with it open every night. And if you do it that way, a lot of times it prevents the migraines completely. Or what will happen is you might go from every day or every other day down to once every 6 weeks. So that's very, very helpful. It has other benefits too. It's great for memory enhancement. They're doing case studies on Alzheimer's patients with rosemary. Also, great respiratory system oil. It's very good for asthma, bronchitis, and coughs too. So that's, and then another side note on that one, that's great for hot flashes and night sweats as well. So you got a lot of benefits on rosemary. And the last item that we have is the muscle mist. Now muscle mist is a very, very effective pain relief spray. It is natural. You have 8 ingredients in it. You have eucalyptus, peppermint, camphor, clove, jojoba, menthol, ethanol, and water. And with this one was actually created for fibromyalgia by a lady with fibro herself. But it works on a lot of different things, such as MS, scoliosis, lupus, shingles, spinal stenosis, and then your standard stuff like arthritis, carpal tunnel, tendonitis, gout. This one, you just spray it on. You'll have relief in about 3 minutes or less, and it will last you about 3 to 7 hours. That's kind of the minimum. Some people will say that they only spray once in the morning and maybe once in the late afternoon or evening, but that's usually it. It's usually once or twice a day that they're having to spray this on. And we've even had some people that say they use it on their dogs for arthritic joints or hip dysplasia. So it's kind of, that's another multi-purpose kind of product as well. So very, very helpful. And they're all natural, which is a lot of people, that's what they're looking for nowadays.